So, I just got done yesterday stopping smoking THC vape. The reason why I like the THC vape is because no one knows what I'm smoking. You know what I mean? It doesn't stink up the place. Like, my favorite is flower. I think it's because of nostalgia reasons, but yeah, the vape, it's smoother. It's not as messy. So the vape is cool, but it's more expensive. Anyway, so I felt like shit yesterday at work, like complete shit. And I was thinking to myself, like, I had enough sleep. Why do I feel so tired? Why do I feel so lethargic? Why do I feel like crap right now? So, like, what I like to do on my days off, when I like, if I get high or something like that, which the reason why I'm stopping is because it's very expensive, and my work will fire me if, you know, they think that I'm, like, if they give me a drug test, unless I have a marijuana card, which I don't, because I just like to do it recreational, you know. What I notice is the withdrawals are very similar to withdrawals of caffeine. You got lethargic, like fatigue, you get headaches, you feel like shit, you know, you just like feel like shit all around. And, you know, instead of like using work as something for me to get sober, I need to do the opposite and use my days off to, if I'm going to, because at some point I'm probably going to do it again, and especially through the holidays. Like, come on, man, like, I don't like to drink, okay? So, like, yeah, I like to get high, and considering there's no women in my life at all, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any women in my life for the foreseeable future, yeah, I like to get high. I'm sorry. It keeps me normal. It keeps me not like, it keeps me off of Twitter. It keeps me saying, like, look, how many videos have I made the last 4 days? I made nothing. You know, it keeps me not thinking. And I'm just like, you get to the point where you're just like, like, what does thinking do? Like, my life it's the same. So I can continue to, like, do all the right things, like read books, make myself smarter, avoid, like, marijuana and shit like that. But my life is still going to be basically the fucking same. So, like, why not fucking smoke weed and get high? You know? But I like it. I've always liked getting high. I've always viewed it as something that, it's like a hobby. And yes, I can go overboard with it. Like, basically, when I was smoking weed before I quit in April to get sober so I can find another job, because I was jobless at the time, dude, I was smoking a ton all day, every day. I didn't have a job. Well, back then my plan was, hey, just fuck this month, and then I'm gonna get sober next month. But yeah, it calms me down. I like it. It calms me down. It makes life more interesting. Life is so fucking bland and boring, and maybe that's because that's the way I make it. You know what I mean? I don't like a lot of drama. I'm careful about who comes in my life. I don't want a bunch of bullshit in my life. I don't like to deal with cops. Not to say that I have a problem with cops or anything like that. I just don't like the drama. I don't want drama in my own personal life. Okay? I like peace. So, yeah, I like to get high. It chills me out. And the holidays that are coming up, I'm gonna fucking get high. Hell yeah, unless, like, I lose my job or something. Because, like, I live in a state where it's legal, and there's no reason why my work should be firing me because I smoke weed on my off time. I don't smoke weed at work. I don't go to work high. I think that's stupid. But what I will say, like, it's not perfect. Like, people act like weed is, and I have in the past as well. Like, there's no downside to weed. Yes, there is a downside to weed. You know, because I wanna get high. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna want to get high, and hopefully I don't give in and buy more weed or whatever. But yeah, because my days off are fucking boring, man. Can't afford to go nowhere. Can't afford to do nothing. No one to do shit with. Nothing doesn't seem interesting and fun to me. I'd rather just play video games and be high, dude. Like, oh my god, I would rather just play video games and be high. What a concept. Instead of me, getting fucking drunk, causing a problem, getting a DUI. I don't drive when I'm fucking high. I don't go nowhere when I'm fucking high. Not to say I won't, but like the little town I live in, it's a conservative type of town, and I don't really want to be out and about fucking high because a lot of these people are like, I don't want to put off the wrong for these people who don't know me. I'm new to this town. Not to say I'm going to stay here forever, but that was the intention when I moved here. Like, I felt at home, but I don't feel at home anymore. I'm back to feeling like I don't have a home. Nowhere feels like fucking home, and it doesn't matter. I can be in fucking Bangladesh or fucking Chile. It's about the people in it, man. Like, we're supposed to have opposite sex that are in our lives, and it's highly unnatural for us to not have it. So I don't have it. Been trying the dating apps. I don't know why dating apps doesn't want to recommend anyone near me. The Facebook dating one, even stupid Tinder. It just wants to, like, Facebook just, like, any profile near me gets locked down, and it only wants to show me people 100 miles away for whatever reason. Like, how am I gonna date someone 100 miles away, man? Come on, like, that's so stupid. It's so it's pretty much fucking worthless. I only want to talk to someone 15 miles away. Oh, there's no one 15 miles, okay? Well, I'm sitting in a city with 80,000 people. What are you talking about? No one has a Facebook dating profile. Like, are you fucking... It's like, dude, yes, they do. It's being suppressed. All this shit's being artificially suppressed, man. I don't know why they're doing it. To make us more miserable and isolated and demoralized, I guess. I fucking hate living in America, to be honest. Like, there's no community, and I'm not a person that needs a huge community, but I need some fucking people. I like to have a couple people in my life where I feel really comfortable. I don't need to be like Mr. Popular, where I have like hundreds of people that are gonna go to my fucking funeral when I die or some shit like that. I don't give a fuck about that. I'll be dead. I don't give a fuck who goes to my funeral. Who gives a shit? When I die, people will move on. Life will move on. Just like when a relationship ends, that person don't talk to you ever again. It's like they don't give a fuck about you. They just move on with their life. That's what everyone else will do when I die. Probably they'll do when you die. A couple people that really, really care about you, like intimate family, not intimate, but close family members, and then like intimate partners, like close family members as kids too, but like close friends. Those people will care for a little while, and then they'll move on. They'll remember you and all that. Like, go visit your grave or some shit like people do. Get all sad instead of trying to like celebrate your life and remember your life, and try to do things that you used to do. Try to make your memory live on somewhat. Start new traditions. Nah, let's just go to the fucking grave and grieve fucking a body that their soul hasn't been in for what, a year. Like, that body has nothing to do with them anymore. Their body was just a vessel, and to sit here and grieve the dead body is like, it's pretty crazy to me. But yeah, weed is not, it's not one of these things that are just like, doesn't have any problems that come along with it. There's problems that come along with it. But like, I could take the edibles, and I think that they'll probably come out with like some type of, you know how they have the nicotine patches where you can just like put them in your gum or whatever. It's kind of like chewing tobacco or whatever. Probably come out something like that. So it's kind of, it's not healthy, but it's like healthier than every version out there. You know what I mean? Other than to drink. Like, the reason why I like smoking is because you get immediate effects. The whole like drinking marijuana or like taking a gummies or some shit, man, it takes like 40 minutes for that shit to kick in, and sometimes it's not even that great of a fucking high. When I smoke, hey, if I feel like I'm coming down, I go smoke some more. You know what I mean? I like to be at a certain level. But yeah, that's my thing with marijuana. I don't. Does it hinder my ambition? Yes, but so did fat women. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not very, and maybe it's because I'm losing testosterone, but I'm just like not. It's like dating, man. It's like, even if I find somebody I connect with, right? Let's say I find a woman I connect with. We connect with on so many different levels. And then what happens if she rolls up upon my content or sees my content in the future? And she's like, you're a fucking Trump supporter. You're fucking... Like, she starts calling me racist and fucking sexist and all, and then doesn't want to talk to me no more. You know, so that's why it's kind of like demoralizing to fucking date. Is because there's so many like women that are fucking leftists, you know what I mean? And that's fine. I could be like, okay, like, your beliefs are one thing, but you can be progressive. That's fine. You can be for this person, that person, but they're so radical. You know what I mean? They're too far gone. So it's like I can't with them. Because they want to start, like, that's their whole life. It's almost like a fucking cult. People who, like, when you go to, it's funny, like, when you go to a protest, it is pretty funny. Those people are chanting, they're basically in a fucking cult. Dude, protests are so fucking lame. Like, I haven't been to one Trump rally in my whole life, being a huge Trump supporter. I've never been to one. I've never been to a protest. I've never wanted to go out and, like, you know, interview or film what they're doing on the left with protests. I just, like, I don't like drama. Do I talk shit on the internet? Yeah, but it's just like, dude, this is fucking internet, man. It's I view it as, like, kind of like talking shit like a comedian or something. Like, not say that I'm a grifter, but some of the shit I like say on Twitter or whatever or on here is like ultra polarizing for a reason. You know, I'm pretty relaxed with my beliefs. You know, it's just you know, it's pretty much leave me the fuck alone, go do what you want. I mean, I think that's pretty good way to live. Like, as long as you're not hurting anyone else, you know, dude, I don't care what two consenting adults do with themselves. Like, go do what you want. I don't fucking care. I don't care if people are cucks or whatever. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I think that's fucking weird. Just like I think, like, the whole gay relationships are fucking weird. But it doesn't mean, like, I think that, you know, they shouldn't be able to have that. Like, if they want, go ahead. I don't fucking care, dude. Like, it sucks because there's less people for straight people out here to go with. There's a lot of the younger generations that are more gay than in the past, and what that does is it means there's less supply of people to date, you know, for straight people. So but the big thing is people like to create other humans, and you really can't create other humans if you're gay. I mean, you can adopt one or something, or maybe have a surrogate or some shit like that, but you know, like the old-fashioned way, and maybe people won't do that in the future. Maybe the old-fashioned way won't happen no more. And I was thinking about this myself, and I was thinking, okay, you know how we're so fucking lazy? I think everyone in the future will be extremely fit. That's what I think. I don't think it's gonna be like WALL-E, people just riding around in these like these extremely obese people riding around in these little chairs all day, just being on the internet constantly. No, and this will probably be like past my lifetime or whatever. But people probably have suits on, and it's not going to be like these robotic, like huge suits that these people are just like encased in. No, it's probably going to be like wearable suits, like you're wearing a long sleeve shirt and long sleeve pants. And these long sleeve shirt and pants, or helmet, or like whatever, mask, whatever, it's going to not only protect you from like mosquitoes, shit like that. Probably have some barrier for like, I don't know, and it sounds weird, maybe some like electrical barrier, some kind of like force field from like violence or animals harming you or some shit, like they can't harm you. But it'll also be like temperature controlled as well, where if you go outside and you're walking around outside, your skin's going to be protected from the sun. And because I think the sun is going to become more and more, maybe not in my lifetime, but it's going to become more prominent, and it's going to be hotter because it's expanding. And it might take like 500,000 years or some shit, I don't know, but yeah, the sun is expanding, so this is what I think, that Venus could have been like Earth billions of years ago. You know, the sun was way more dim, and it could have held life. It could have had one. Who knows what's there? Have we had anybody that we don't know what the fuck is there? We don't know. There could be structures there, but it could have been Earth-like billions of years ago, and it might have only had like, it might not have been like complex organisms like us. It might have been like, you know, singles, like whatever that, the single organisms, like not complex organisms on that planet for life. But it could have been. But now you can't. Now you can't, because it's in hospital. It's in hospital. I can't talk. I don't know why I can't say certain words at certain different times. It's so weird. It's a good thing I'm not fucking popular or famous, because I'm easy to make fun of. So I also think that you're not gonna need these suits. I think these suits are going to be like, they're gonna move you around. So like physical activity to get your body moving, so you don't have to exert any type of energy or any type of will to move around, but your body needs to move around, and it needs to do certain things. So the body will just do it. The suit will just do it. It'll be like an exoskeleton almost, but it'll just be wearable. And I know it sounds weird. Dude, this is probably like 200,000 years. This is like 200 years from now or some shit. I don't know. If we keep on like escalating, but people will be wearing suits, man. They'll be all wearing suits, and it'll make them work out. It'll make them be physically active, so they won't have to. This goes in line with like being able to not have your conscious be there and just be somewhere else. Like completely, like my body can just be like, it could be there, and then I can just do like generic type of responses, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just have my AI version in charge. So I'm not stupid, but I don't have to be here. I don't have to go do things I don't want to do. Maybe I'm just like don't want to go to a family get together, and I really want to play this fucking game or this world or whatever. You see it now with the phones, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you go to family events, you go to wherever, people are on their phones a lot. So people like to be in the Matrix. So maybe I don't want to go to a family event. Maybe I want to be in the Matrix. Maybe I don't want to wait in line. Maybe instead of looking at my phone, I'm like, I immerse my conscious in some type of other reality, and then just have my AI version control my body, control, what I say. Like, so it's just like you at some point, the AI version of yourself might not just be on the internet. It might actually be controlling your body and having conversations. So, for me, and maybe you can go in and out. You get into this conversation, it's in depth, you don't know, and then you kind of feel like a pause or this or that, or this will happen to me a lot. If I get questions, my mind goes blank, and then it's like trying to remember shit. It's just like there's so much for me to try to pull from. Like, where do I fucking pull from? It's too much. So then I can just like sit back and listen and let my AI version take over the conversation, and then interject whenever I feel like it. And I think that might happen a lot. Because people want everything fucking perfect. They want people talking fucking perfect. They don't want it. They don't want any type of imperfections. It's so funny. They're like, I can make one imperfection on fucking Twitter, and then I don't know what the fuck you said. It's like, you can't read what I fucking said and then don't understand that I meant in instead of on. You don't understand that. You don't have the input to understand that, like, you mess up. Even famous people mess up. Like, I mean, yeah, I could just put all of my filter everything through an AI. What do I put out there? Unless it's like a video for right now, but that's gonna change very soon. But yeah, I would feel more comfortable, like, but maybe like the brain implants that people will get, will help with that anyway. It'll just assist me. It'll just be like, it'll help me think clearer, it'll help me think faster, it'll help me remember shit quicker. And it's just like, instead of me trying to like remember all the shit that's like boggled up everywhere in my brain, it'll just like be pushing shit it'll be listening, right, when I'm having like a debate or argument with somebody, and then it'll just like be pushing shit in a queue for me to put out and say, like, and then I can be like conscious of it. I can be thinking of it when other people are talking. Basically, when somebody else is talking, I'm listening to the AI and I'm listening to them as well, but I might be listening to the AI more than them because it's telling me shit I should talk about to counteract what they're saying. So we're probably not even gonna have our own fucking thoughts, which, you know, we can already do that. I can do that in the Matrix. I can't do that in reality. I can't do that right here. But at some point, the whole fucking internet's gonna be in my brain. I know that's really fucking weird to think about, but whatever chip, that they make in the future that's going to help me remember shit, piece shit together quicker so I can, like, come up with, like, a concept quicker. You ever go to a meeting and, like, everyone, it's like one of these meetings where you come up with ideas and everyone's just throwing shit out there. It could be the dumbest thing, but people are just they're just trying to throw shit out there to try to, I forget what they're called, but they're trying to come up with some type of idea other people can, like, feed off. This isn't where I come up with ideas on my own time. I can't just be forced to be creative. It has to come out naturally. For right now, I don't feel like making songs, so I'm not making songs. Am I being really far behind everyone else? They were pumping out all these songs, and like, yeah, but I really don't give a fuck. It's just like, I put out enough fucking music. I don't feel like it's not gonna. It's pretty much for my own personal use anyway. I like the songs I put out. I like a lot of them. I play them in my head. You know, when I make the songs, I'm just like, this sounds okay. This sounds pretty cool. You know, I listen to it a few times, it gets played in my head, and I start fucking liking it. Some songs I like way more than other songs. They just, like, I love the way the song goes. But yeah, creativity can't be forced with me. I can't force it. It has to want to come out naturally. And I'm not even sure if I'm so I'm not always gonna be come out with the most creative shit all the fucking time either. It's just sometimes I'm not in the mood. Maybe I'm not in the mood to be creative. Maybe I don't want to fucking be creative or fucking talk to people or whatever. Just want to be left the fuck alone and just want to relax and observe. Part of me observing is helping my creative ability to be honest, instead of just I'm all just putting out all this shit all the time. It's like, I'm observing. It's part of my creativity. Maybe it's taking someone else's idea and making it fucking sweeter. You know, that's all. People. That's what people have been doing, making ideas fucking better. Nothing wrong with that. And there's a creative aspect when it comes to that. Maybe you didn't actually come up with the original idea. Maybe you didn't come up with the original invention like Tesla did, but you made it fucking better, and you used your creative ability to make it better. I don't think a lot of people have creative ability nowadays, and I think it's gotten worse. And I think that you will see there's a lot of creative people. There's like funny people out here. There's no doubt, and I think that regular people are it's like hit or miss, you know what I mean? I think they're more entertaining than Hollywood at this point. Watching TikTok is more entertaining than watching a fucking movie, watching a TV show. And why is that? You know, some of it's shit. So, you know, it's just like, maybe somebody looks at my TikTok and they're like, oh, this is fucking, you swipe it, you don't have to fucking watch that shit. And then something else will come up as like really fucking cool observation or something I relate to, you know? Like, people put up these like, just like they can put up a picture and maybe a music, or it's just like a picture and then it's like a meme. They just put memes up and it's like, I relate to that fucking meme. That's kind of funny. That's kind of a funny observation. You know what I mean? And it might only be like a 2-second entertainment dopamine type of thing. It gives you a little chuckle or something. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I kind of relate to that. That's what it's kind of like going to work. You know what I mean? People done this with like the work giving out the pizzas, because like if you work working class, you kind of relate. That's what they like to have. They like to have their pizza parties, acting like it's a bonus, or they give a fuck about us when it's just like, if you really give a shit about us, man, like, divide up that bonus you get amongst us, even if it's a couple $100 fucking dollars. It's still like the whole notion of knowing that you could have kept that bonus, but you gave it up to your employees. It's like some sacrifice for your fucking team. You don't really see that in the corporate world or at work at all, really. You know, you see these people are just like, dude, like, you're management, like, you get paid good, man, so you shouldn't really be struggling out here. You see everyone below you working their asses off struggling. It's just, yeah. And that comes apart to good leadership. And we don't live in that society right now. We live into, it's all about me. Fuck everybody else. This isn't sustainable, by the way. Whatever we're doing, whatever these rich people are doing, they're leading us in this way. They're not giving anything back. They're just taking, you know, so they're taking too much, to be honest. It's cool. I don't, you know, rich people, like, if you work harder than me, you should have more than me. You should have better than me. You should. But there comes to a point where it's like, why do you need like 15 mansions? Like, why do you need 25 Learjets and 100 fucking supercars? Like, you'll never drive all, you'll never use them. You'll never use it. So why the fuck do you need it? You know what I mean? That's where we're at. Even Elon, he's worth $400 fucking billion, which at least he's trying to build for humanity. You know what I mean? He's trying to get us to another. He's trying to do things to better us. So when they're doing things like that, like him using his own time to work his ass off to make things better for us, that's one thing. But when you have other companies that are just like, dude, you're fucking rich as fuck, man. Use that capital to better our environment, to better things for us. No, I just want to hoard it all. Like, fuck you then, dude. Then you have people be resentful, and then they end up, you know, you end up with like a Luigi type of situation where it's like, dude, like, I'm paying for health insurance and you guys denied my fucking shit because you don't want to pay for it. Fuck you, dude. You're not a doctor. The doctor recommended this. Oh, you don't want to pay for it? But what the fuck am I paying for then? You know what I mean? So, people fucking lose it. I couldn't imagine losing a family member because a fucking insurance company didn't want to pay for something. And I'm paying for health insurance. I would fucking lose it. I would lose it. And I can see, like, why people would lose it. Like, why... And I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's okay for violence, but I'm just saying I can see why people would fucking lose it in this climate. You know, it's not cool, but like, I'm not going to be like one of these people on the right that just defends EpiPens being made for $20 and they're being sold for $700 because we need to fucking like, that's capitalism, man. That's price gouging, dude. That's the capitalism you want to live under. Like, you think that can happen to you? Like, you all you fucking Trump support, all you people like Tim Pool or anybody else, you think because you've made it that can't be taken from you? You're fucking insane. Like, you could be poor too. Pat Bet David, you can, just because you're fucking rich doesn't mean you can be just like us. You can lose it all. You can have it all taken from you from the elites, and it's just like they'll have it all. So like, and then are you gonna be like, oh, that's capitalism. Oh, I'm gonna defend capitalism, when they like, dude, like, the government can take your house from you anytime you want, man. Anytime they want. How is this with property taxes? They can raise there's no limit to whatever they want to raise for property taxes. They could. They can make us all fucking homeless if they wanted to. They can literally take, they basically own it. With property taxes, they own it. I don't own it. I might own it on paper, but like, if I don't pay my property taxes, they take my fucking house. So that, therefore, I don't own it. Just like the banks. If If I have a mortgage and I don't pay the mortgage, they take my house. I don't own my house. So why aren't they helping paying property? That's what I don't get. If I don't own this car 100% or this fucking house, why do I have to pay 100% of the property taxes? You know, like, it doesn't make any fuck. It's just like, fuck us always. It's just like, this is where my name comes from, Enslaved Ones. That's why I created it, like, over a decade ago. Whenever I made this YouTube channel, in 2009 or some shit. But yeah, back to those suits. I think these suits will all have a bunch of sensors to make us. But I think the goal would be like the Matrix style, to plug us in directly. So like our nerves are connected to the internet, so it can, which it could give you extreme pain. You know what I mean? It could give you extreme fucking pain, but it'll make the video games more lifelike. So when I'm playing a video game, I can feel shit, and it's not going to be like, you don't want it to be like, whatever happened here in real life, this is the pain I would feel. I don't want it to be like that. I'm sure they're going to have stuff like that where people are like extreme, they're hardcore, and it's like they want to feel like, if I get shot by someone, I want to know what it fucking feels like. I'm sure there's gonna have at least something that simulates that, but yeah, it's all of our nerves, our brain, you know, it'll all be connected to the internet, and when you're playing a game, it'll be, dude, you won't need to. People probably won't have sex with each other anymore. I don't know, like, in these cities, you know, it is quite possible, because you won't need to. It'll be kind of boring. It'll be kind of like, if everything feels the same in the digital world that it does in real life when it comes to my nerves, it's just like, I don't have to be with the same person all the time. I don't have to put all this work out to try to like be charismatic, to try to get somebody to like me or whatever. It could be whatever I want, and it's all artificial. And I'm not saying it's good, but it's definitely something that's probably going to happen in the future. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but I do think that we will bifurcate, and I think that people will reject it, kind of like the Amish, and I think they should be allowed to. I don't think that everyone should have to be in the pods and eat the bugs, like they say. And by the way, if the bugs taste like a fucking, like a pizza, like the most delicious pizza I've ever had in my life, or a hamburger, like the most delicious burger I've ever had in my life, and it doesn't have like a bad effect on me, like I can eat as much as I want of it and it's really not going to do anything, why not? Like, and it's made by bugs, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what it's made by, as long as this is, and it's healthy. Could you imagine eating burgers all day and it's like eating fucking broccoli, like when it comes to nutritionists? You know what I mean? Like, shit like that's gonna happen. And I also do think this too. This video is about to come to an end. I do think what I'm talking about, the society I'm talking about, highly sophisticated technology wise, low crime, no crime, probably isolation. You know, we're already experiencing it, but it's not going to be isolated as well. But a lot of people have AI friends, and, you know, would you rather hang out with somebody that you really don't fucking care about takes forever to get to know, takes forever to relate to, or would you rather hang out with a prominent figure, you know, playing a game with Einstein and like learning about them, or, you know, maybe somebody that you appreciate, somebody that's famous that you appreciate. Would you rather them be your fucking friend? Or some random fucking person? I also think, like, with the nanobots is they're gonna need you to get rid of your immune system. So when you do this, you're not gonna be able to live like this is what I'm saying is there will be like full like humans, like 100% being a human. You're probably not gonna see that in the future. You'll probably see less and less of us where you're fully human. Like the immune system, you're not gonna need an immune system because the nanobots will be your immune system. But here's the thing: if you you're gonna be on that system for the rest of your life, because if you try to like come off that system, you try to live it like the Amish people in the real world without an immune system, you're not going to last long, to be honest, you know. So there's going to be that, you know. I don't think that we're going to be able to put all this shit in our bodies when it comes to brain implants. Maybe like people are going to get like artificial limbs and shit like that, robotic. Without having to take a shit ton of medication. You know, when you get like a heart transplant or some type of organ transplant, you have to take these medications because your body will reject it. And whatever you put in your body, your immune system will fucking reject and fight. That's why they take the medication. So the best way to counteract that is just to get rid of the immune system altogether and have nanobots fight whatever infections. And the nanobots will probably will work better than our own immune system, to be honest. But it's not going to be natural, you know what I mean? And there could be problems. Like, dude, this shit is like so, like, I won't live to see this shit, okay? So, yes, although it sounds like, what, how can I think of this shit? Because I kind of still have like a childlike imagination, okay? That's why. Oh, you're like a fucking kid. Okay, I guess I have a little bit of a creative ability. I'm not fucking dead yet. I still can, like, I have a vivid imagination. Like, I can freak myself out by thinking there's something there, but when it's really fucking not. Like, I can visualize some kind of monster in my own world. Just like, well, I work in a creepy place, and like, I can visualize some type of creature coming out and like attacking me. You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna happen? Is it reality? No, but like, I have an imagination like a child, okay? And to be somebody my age to have that is fucking extremely fucking rare. And I'm not like childlike in a lot of different things, you know, and like excitement. It's weird because I feel like an old fucking man. I feel like a 90-year-old man, but I still have that childlike imagination that helps me like think of shit like this. This just could have been thought of already. I don't fucking know, but it is what it is.